There are lots of ways in which we could, in theory, talk about Christianity. We could, for example, do a brief survey of the history of the Christian church. Or we might start analyzing what Christians in various parts of the world believe. But the best way to get at it is to examine Christianity's foundation documents. There are 66 of them. They vary in length from one page to small books. They were written over a period of 1,500 years in 3 languages. The biggest part was written in Hebrew. A very tiny part was written in a language like Hebrew called Aramaic. And the last part was written in Greek. So all of our Bibles today, the Bibles that we hold in our hands and pick up and read at leisure, all of these, of course, are translations of what was originally given in these languages. These 66 foundation documents are astonishingly diverse in form, in literary genre. Some are letters, some are oracles, some are written in poetry, some are laments. They have genealogies. They have sections that are said to be oracles from God himself. Some are horrible wrestlings as believers try to understand what on earth God is doing. Some are written in a genre that we just don't use anymore. We call it apocalyptic literature. We'll come to that next week with astonishing symbolism that is visually striking. And then on top of that, they are astonishingly varied as well in terms of accessibility. Some parts you can read, and anybody with an ability to read a novel today can make sense of the text. And other parts are full of symbolism that is archaic, no longer used today, out of date, because it is located at a certain time in history. Now, all of these foundation documents have been put together. And when they're put together, they form the book. That's all Bible means. It's the book. It's the book of Christianity's foundation documents. And we who are Christians insist that God has disclosed himself supremely in the pages of these documents.